Hello everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. My name is Rudra and I'll be presenting the new AI capabilities added to Zoho Creator. Kindly note that these AI fields and AI deluge tasks have been rolled out to all the users. Let's get started. Yes, anyone can build AI-powered apps with Zoho Creator. We at Zoho Creator have always had our customers at the heart of our journey. We have simplified app development and empowered users of all skill levels to build apps. As AI is emerging as an important technology for businesses, we wanted to simplify that also so that everyone can enjoy its benefits. So we provide the options for users to utilize AI in two ways, with and without coding. You can add intelligence to your apps either in 5 clicks using AI fields or in 2 lines of code with Deluge. These are the new AI fields added to Creator. So you can locate them left side of the form builder. So while other fields just collect inputs, the beauty and strength of these AI fields is that they can automatically learn and extract the context from data without any formula or code. All you have to do is tell an AI field what inputs it should consider and it will give the result. Let's look at an example. Suppose you're organizing an event and would like to build an app to manage it. The very first step would be to create a form to collect all the registrations. We know that only a fraction of registrants would usually show up. So what if you could give a number to it? That's when you need a prediction field. You can train a prediction field to predict the attendance percentage based on past event data. Let's see how it works. This is a blank application. Now I'm creating a form with the event registrations I have had so far. Since this is a prediction field, you have to train it with the past data. Taking the example of Zoholics, I have event data of 999 rows. Please note that this field needs some time to analyze and understand the pattern from historical data. So ensure that you have at least 1,000 data for accurate results. Based on Zoholics event data, there are many, the attendees can be developers, customers, partners, and all that. So this is the field for which we are going to predict the value. Answer would be either they will attend or they won't attend. So let's create the form. Okay, the fields are all added to the form. Now here are the AI fields. Now let's add a prediction field here. This is the field for which I would like to predict the value. It would be this, will they attend or not? I am going to tell the prediction field what inputs it has to consider to predict the value for that field. So these are the inputs I would like the prediction field to consider: type of user, country, the other Zoho services they are using, and how they got to know about the event. Usually people nearby the event when you turn up, and people who get personal invites also show up. So I am asking the prediction field to consider all these data. I would like the prediction field to consider all the records I have uploaded to be trained. If you want to filter specific records, you can do that also with this option. Right now I'm using all the records to train the field. So I'm going to predict the value if they will attend or not using the type of user they are, from which place they are, and the other Zoho services they are using, and how they got to know about the event with all the training data I have added so far. Let's add the field. As you can see, the model training is in progress. So this will take some time to learn and analyze the data we have uploaded. I have a ready-made one here. So this is the same set of data and the same form fields we have here, but this one is already trained. And after it's trained, you can see the accuracy. The more the data you add and the more you give it time to get trained, the accuracy will improve. So let's try using it. See, the prediction field has predicted that she will attend the event. You can hide this field from the customers, but for now demo purpose, I have not hidden these fields on the forms. So now let's submit it. I have color coded the reports. So these are all the past data I used, and this one is the value that the prediction field has predicted. I have color coded the reports. You can do similarly. Let's try for another registration. She's a 50-year-old lady. And the last time she attended an event was in 2017. So she's a developer. Let's say she's from Mauritius. She's not using any other Zoho services. She got to know about the event via newsletter. So this old lady who attended this event the last 2 years ago, and she's not using any other Zoho services other than Creator. Field predicts that she is less likely to show up for the event. This works without any workflows or formulas. You don't have to write a workflow or formula like if a person has to show up, they have to be from a nearby place and all that. The prediction field itself will learn such patterns from the data we have. You just have to drag and drop and tell the field what inputs it should consider. It will observe and give the result accordingly. See, she won't attend. Move on to the next field. If you would like to engage your audience better, before the event, you can ask them for their expectations. To get the list of features they are interested in, I'm extracting the keyword using a keyword extraction field. So this field will identify terms that best describe the subject of a given paragraph. Now let's see it in action. I have a form already. So here, I'm going to input my expectations. I'm expecting a prediction field. What Zia also excited about widgets and SDKs. So this is a keyword extraction field. So now it has identified the terms which are relevant to this paragraph. So you can also create a pie chart based on this. From this, you can learn what percentage of users are expecting something related to integrations. How many of them are talking about UX? So these insights can help you shape a better event strategy by identifying what users consider important. Now let's see how AI can help us at the event. So on the day of the event, you can verify the IDs of attendees with optical character recognition field. It converts PDF files and images into editable text. Let's take a look at it. So these are the entry validations. I'm uploading an ID card that someone has brought. So it extracts the text from the ID card. This is the OCR field. Also, I would like to detect the devices the attendees have brought. So if you see image of a laptop and a table, this is an object detection field and it has detected both the objects. Now let's try for a different image. See, this has extracted all the information from the ID card. This is a camera. So now we have learned how to use object detection field and optical character recognition field. Now let's move on to the next one. So now after the event, obviously collect feedback from the attendees. So for which I'm going to identify the emotional tone from the feedback, and I'm going to use a sentiment analysis field, a multi-line field that gets the input from the user asking how was the event. Now let's add a sentiment analysis field to it. Select the source field. I would like to detect the emotion in how was the event field. Let's add that field. Okay, done. Also, we can add a keyword extraction field here. So now it has detected that this is a positive statement, and this field has extracted the keywords from the feedback. So you can map the features to the sentiments and analyze which features have received a positive feedback. You can use sentiment analysis to analyze social media posts, product reviews, and capture the sentiment behind what people are talking about. Now, let's do a quick recap of what we learned. Apart from event management, I've included other examples where you can use these AI fields. Okay, the prediction field. We can predict the due date of a task using a prediction field and predict the likelihood of a deal to be closed in a sales management app. I would say that keyword extraction field is the best hearing aid for businesses. You can perform keyword extraction on social media posts, customer reviews, surveys, or support tickets in real time and get insights about what's being said about your product as they happen. Yeah, as I told earlier, you can use this to analyze social media posts, product reviews, news websites, and capture the sentiment behind what people are talking about your brand and the emotion out of it. This field actually saves time. You don't have to go through documents to digitize them. Just upload documents to this field and it will extract the data from it. So this field can be trained to detect the location and presence of certain objects. Like the prediction field, this field also needs some time and enough images of an object to successfully detect it. Currently, it has been trained to detect 90 objects. These are the 90 objects. In future, we'll add more objects to this library. In future, we'll add more objects. So what have we observed here? Other fields just collect inputs. Other fields in the form builder only collect inputs, but AI fields extract the context. So you don't, in other fields, you have to specify workflows, formulas, or rules configured to process data. But here, the AI fields themselves learn the pattern and provide the results. You don't have to specify any formula for it. Instead, learn and observe the trends in the data you have provided. AI fields work. You provide a historical data, get trained, and develop a model. So when you give new data, it uses the model and predicts the result. So the more they get trained, the smarter they become. All you have to do is feed them with more volumes of data and give some time for it to get trained. So with that, the accuracy and the performance of the AI fields will improve. So now we have covered all the AI fields. Let's move to the AI deluge task. When we have AI fields already in the no-code way, why are we offering AI deluge task also? The thing is, this AI deluge task has control over data. Response returned is a JSON, so you can get as granular as you want. These tasks have the power of transforming even normal fields into AI fields. Let's look at examples. So these are the new tasks added to Deluge: parse phone numbers, parsing addresses, predicting language, finding entities, analyzing sentiment, and OCR. We have an example of language-based customer support. In this app, what I'm trying to do is I'm getting the customer concern, then detecting the language. I'm assuming a global customer base. There will be support tickets of different languages. So I'm detecting the language and assigning it to an employee who knows that language. Parallelly, I'm also analyzing the sentiment of the ticket. So I can set the priority based on sentiment. Let's look at the app. So the first one I built here is all the languages. These are the some of the languages for which the predict language task in Deluge can detect the language. These are the languages. These are the language codes. Then in another form, I have mapped the employee who knows that language with the language code also. So when support tickets of German language come inside, Carl will handle, so that if support tickets of English will be handled by Amanda. Now let's try accessing it. I'm entering something in German, which means I'm not able to delete my app. I have made the app to detect the language code. D is the language code for German, and it automatically gets assigned to Carl. I have also added a sentiment analysis here. I'll show you the workflow. So it detects that this is kind of a neutral sentiment. So let's give it a medium priority. So this is the response we get. This is the response for the predict language task. The data, we traverse to the data, the items, and predict probabilities. And this is the language code we have got. This is the probability that it is that language. So this is in German. The probability that it is German is 1, which means our task is saying that this is definitely German, and it is. So let's take a look at the workflow. User inputs the concern. These things get executed. So I'm predicting the language. Just pass the multi-line field from which you get the concern of the user, and then traverse to the response, get data and the items and the prediction probabilities and the 0th element, which is the language code. Data, items, prediction probabilities, and the 0th element in this is the language code. And then I'm assigning it to the relevant employee who knows that language. So this is a sequential action. This happens parallelly. The sentiment analysis also happens from the problem customer has told. I get the sentiment of the problem. The sentiment is negative. I have assigned the priority to be high. Else, if it is positive or neutral, let's have it medium. Let's try for a negative sentiment. So this ticket is in English. So the language gets detected as English and it gets assigned to Amanda. This customer sounds very irritated. The priority is set as high. I have made a provision here to upload the screenshot of the problem they are facing. This is where the OCR task comes in. It has read all the text in the image that has been uploaded. So let's view the log details. See, this is the language code and the probability that it is English is 1. Let's add it here. Now let's take a look at the workflow. This is the workflow for the OCR task. Recognized text is the keyword here. So this is a file upload field getting passed and I'm adding it to the multi-line. The text is getting added to the multi-line field. So if you can see, this is actually a multi-line field, but the deluge task has transformed it to perform OCR. So that's what I was saying. Deluge offers more control over data and it can make ordinary fields also perform AI. So this app can be used to automatically identify those dissatisfied customers, categorize their issues by urgency and prioritize their requests. So this is the data model for the app. First, we have to map the languages and the relevant codes and then map the employees with the known languages. So this is the response for every task, not just the task I shown in this demo. This predict language task supports more languages. You can find the languages it supports in this link. The response for analyze sentiment will be in this form. There are many model types supported in the recognized text task. It can also detect rotated documents text. You can find the different models here in this link. Next, parsing. Deluge has tasked to parse phone numbers and addresses. Now we'll look at parsing phone numbers and addresses. So this is a phone number field and a multi-line field. Here, I've added these tasks here. So let's get the response. This is the response for the phone number parsing. This is the response for the address parsing. If you look here, it has detected even the carrier for this phone number, Vodafone and all that, and the different ways it can be represented with different codes. Response from the address parsing. It has detected the country to be United States, road, city, postal code, house number, state code also. So this can save a lot of time. So if you have to write code in Excel to parse phone numbers and addresses, it would take at least 50 lines. But with Deluge, you can do it in 1 line. With traditional parsing, it's difficult because it will be a mix of everything. Next is the finding named entities task. So this task will identify the entities in a given text. So in this text, it is, hello, I'm Sean. My interests are data science and the Internet of Things. Here, it detects the person to be Sean and the skills as data science and Internet of Things. These are the other entities that this task can detect. These are available in the documentation, the link of which I'll provide at the end of the presentation. These are the benefits of AI for businesses. So they eliminate all repetitive and manual tasks. So this pre-processing speeds up decision making. This reduces the complexity of real-time models and it speeds up decision making. With these skills, unstructured can assume new forms and they can be mapped as searchable and filterable fields in an index. So data becomes structured with this. And you can also do some deeper personalization with AI. So we have covered all the AI fields and Deluge tasks in Creator. It's time for Q&A. If you have any questions, free to post them in the question section. Our experts are here to help. Thanks everyone. Hope you found this webinar useful. Let's have the Q&A session.